What is up, guys? It is Caleb Hammett here, aka the Drip King, and today we're coming back with more of like an OG type video. I haven't been very active with the YouTube channel lately just because I've been so busy with traveling. I went to Nashville a few weeks ago to do a face-off training, and then I literally flew in last night from Kansas City. I was down there for like 2 days to do some training as well. And as you guys have seen on the TikTok, the Drip King really started picking up. I love doing all that stuff. It's really funny, especially on an app like TikTok. But as you guys know, and the OGs are all on this account, so I will be doing my same videos on here. I'll show you my training. I'll show you all that type of stuff. So today is going to be a full day of training. It is currently 6 in the morning. And you guys might say, Caleb, why are you up at 6 in the morning? So my flight came in at 10 o'clock last night, but I had slept the whole flight. So I woke up this morning at like 6 and I literally couldn't fall back to sleep. So I was like, you know what? I'll go down to the high school. I'll show you guys my full training routine. I'm going to do some face-off, some wall ball, and some shooting. I want to get back to these normal type of videos. If you guys have any video requests, drop them in the comments. And today's video should be really fun. It's an early one, but let's get right into it. Also, guys, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Athlete Posters. They hooked me up with this awesome piece. They DM'd me on Instagram, pretty much said that they would make a piece for me, just send them some pictures, and look how great it came out. So I'll throw their Instagram right up here if you guys want to hit them up. They're very affordable and they're very nice. So trust me on that one, but let's get right into the training. I thought I would start off this video by just going through my wall ball routine, and I've done the same routine all through high school. I always start off with both hands, righty and lefty, aim for the same spot on the wall, and I usually do between 50 and 100 reps. One thing about wall ball is regardless of your position, every single player on the field needs to have good hands, and that is something that I struggle with as a face-off guy, but I spend almost the most time doing it because of it. All right, guys, so I always start off with just 50 right hand, both hands. The only thing I don't like about these heads, they usually kind of throw down, but I'll do 50 righty and then 50 lefty, and we'll go from there. This might be a little ugly right here. I can't lie, I don't work on lefty too much because I never put the stick in my left hand. I almost play like a Canadian player a little bit, but if you guys are not face-off guys, I would highly recommend working your left hand or your offhand more than you work your strong hand, because being ambidextrous with the stick is one of the most important qualities that any player can have. All right, so after the righties and lefties, the lefties are pretty ugly there, but we're gonna go into our one hands. So I always go closer for these. After I finish up my both hands, I go into my one-handed passing. I like to do this because it just really helps with my forearm strength, and it also just helps with my mechanics of throwing the ball. So I do this around 50 times each, and I do my best to have no drops as I do this, but obviously that doesn't happen all the time. So I go through that. I go with both hands, my right and my left. And then after my right-handed, I go into my left. You guys will really feel these in the forearms, and I try to do 25 in a row when I do these. So guys, after those, I do Canadian passes and shovel passes, and I do these just with my right hand, because you'll never see me going lefty Canadian or lefty shovel. As a face-off guy, I am always using Canadian passes, so I make sure I do these a ton. As I said, I absolutely hate going to my offhand, and I don't usually have to, so I really like to do my Canadians, and I also like to do my shovel passes, because that is also one massive pass that you need to have in your bag as a face-off guy. But the thing is, I only do my right hand with these just because I promise you I will never do either of these passes with my offhand. Trust. And guys, last but not least, to finish off the wall ball routine, I just go with some good old BTBs. You guys might be wondering why I'm doing BTB passes. Believe it or not, I actually use BTB passes quite a bit. My first game of the season this past year, I think I threw 4 BTB passes, so don't count them out. I love doing BTB, and it's good to just work on them for the hand-eye coordination. All right, guys, I cannot lie. My arms are absolutely dead right now, but I got some good news. This is gonna be a sick video. So we started off the wall ball routine. Now we are going to go all the way down to Canton High School, which is about 40 minutes from my house. And I'm gonna go train with Jacob. He's been in a couple of my videos. He's the Bryant kid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys my full face-off training routine before we go. So I'll go get there early now, show you that, and then I will take some videos of live reps with him. Because guys, taking live reps is the #1 thing I do as the face-off guy to get better. All right, guys, so we got a little surprise. I guess I never know what I'm doing, so this is a good surprise. You'll like it. I am down at Canton High School, which is like 30 minutes from where I live, and I'm gonna train with the Bryant kid. I'm gonna get some shooting and face-off training footage, and then I think that'll be it for the video today. I was gonna show you guys my lift too, but I feel like I should honestly just keep it just a lacrosse training today, but let's get right after it. I genuinely believe that the reason why I got D1 offers is because of my face-off routine. I do this every single day, and I can do it on my own without anybody, so it's great. I always start off with chops. I do this 3 times, 30 seconds each, and then right after that, I go into my one-handed right clamps, and I really focus on snapping over the ball and down the line. I really like doing this just to work on my mechanics with both hands, and after I finish up my one-handed righties, I go into one-handed lefties. These ones are definitely a little tricky to do and get the hang of at first, but I like to just focus on a little short and snappy motion while I do that. So I do that about 20 times each with both hands, and once I do that, I get right into my clamps. I always start off with power clamps where I keep my left hand lower, and I do this about 20 times, and then after that I will move into plunger clamps. And when I do plunger clamps, what I really focus on is driving my left hand up as I drive my right hand into the ball. I think it's really important to practice both a power clamp and a quick clamp because you will use both of these clamps in a game, so it's extremely important to practice what you do in a game. So after that, I go into this one drill where what I do is I really emphasize dragging the ball to the left. And after I do this, I go into another drill where I do pretty much the same thing with the same principles, except I only drag the ball a few inches to my left foot. When I do this, I'm really focusing on doing my right hand pressure, as that is one of the most important things as a face-off guy in avoiding counters. I do these for about 15 to 20 reps, nothing too crazy. And then after that, I go into my exits. When I do these, I do forward, right pop, backdoor, pretty much every single exit that I could possibly use in a game. And usually at the end, I kind of mess around with just a few funny exits that are kind of cool to do. I probably would never do them in a game, but I do like to be creative with them. So you can see that one right there, and then I go for a little BTB on this next one here. But working on your exits is so key, because if you win the clamp and you can't exit, then it really doesn't matter. After that, I move into my shooting routine. I like to emulate coming off a face-off because that is the only time that I'm really going to get any shots in a game. So I usually like to get down, clamp, and run down the field and shoot. And I'll assort my exits up with a bunch of different exits. But one thing I also like to do is do ground balls to a shot, just because ground balls are huge with getting low and running through them and finishing them as a face-off guy. So this is what my shooting routine looks like. I usually show you guys on TikTok a little different type of just shooting step downs, but I never do that when I'm actually practicing. And then after that, I get into just some live reps. In my opinion, live reps is the best way to get better if you have someone in your area that can challenge you. So I always do live reps for about 25 to 30 minutes. And today we went with Jacob, so we had a really good battle. As you can see, some of these face-offs were very, very long tie-ups. But that is my full training routine that I did all through high school and now in college to get Division I college offers. So hope you guys like this routine. Let me know in the comments. Down. Set. Are you fucking kidding? Oh my god. Alright guys, so I hope that video helped you guys out if you're trying to get D1 offers as a face-off guy or just a lacrosse player in general. That is pretty much my full routine that I love to do. If you guys want to enter a giveaway, I'm going to be giving away a few pieces of merch. All you have to do is comment your Instagram handle and your size, and then I will give away to the winner in the next video. You guys have been blowing up the merch, and if you guys want it, I'll put a link in the description for it. It's absolutely awesome. They're really funny, but I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now. Love you boys. Peace.